Hi, this is Flash, the United Handyman Association. I just wanted to express some feelings just from the heart. I've been doing a lot of research on child predators and sex offenders working as handymen and getting around the system. And it's very disheartening, and I just was kind of moved today to just shoot a video to just express how I'm feeling. This all started just we were asked to screen someone that didn't come to us, and it turned out he was on Megan's list, and he was a registered child sex offender, and it was kind of eye-opening to the fact that the guys that are hiding something are not going to come to us willingly. So we're trying to go to them, and that's why we created MyHome. But before I started to do MyHome, I wanted to look into if this is something that was just an occurrence, or if it's something that should be addressed. And I found that major markets, major news coverage, major online complaints, and people just Googling and looking at looking up different search engines, finding people talking about it, and some people having issues. And I'm now watching news articles that have the victim and the neighbors and the customers talking about how it was their handyman and he has keys to our home, and the stories are all the same, and they no one saw it coming. And recently there was a gentleman who molested 2 young girls in a trailer park. He was just arrested, I think it was maybe 2 months ago. And the neighbor, the lady, was saying, we just never would have thought. He's always saying God bless you every time he talks to you. But that's the thing, and it's so common that it could be your handyman that you are comfortable with, just like these other people. And the only thing I'm saying is, wake up. Just wake up. It doesn't cost you anything to ask your handyman to be certified. If you don't want to ask him anything, then become a MyHome member and screen him through us anonymously, and just find out. Just make sure that the person you're giving all your trust to deserves all your trust. I started this association for good, and I thought I was going to be dealing with handymen that we were trying to fight for the rights of the handyman, and I thought that was going to be the rewarding thing, that I make a difference and I help these guys who aren't treated like real professionals and aren't treated like a real business. And that was the original focus. And now going this direction, it hurts. It's disturbing to me that this seems to be the common trade that these guys that can't get a job passing a background are tending to fall into. And there are unsuspecting customers all over the place. This weekend I found a business in Texas that if you on Yelp, there were complaints about his work and not finishing jobs and pictures of everything, and it turns out he's a sex offender and was convicted and spent 6 years in prison for sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl. That's just so disturbing to me, and just makes me feel so sad that not only the victims, but the victims of the assaults and everything else are one thing, but the customers, you the customer, you're a victim too. You're a victim whether you realize it or not, because these guys could be in your house taking pictures of your kids, going through personal items. You have no idea. And so you're possibly a victim, and you have no idea. I've been in this business a long time, and I've talked about the 3 types of handymen before, the guy who just sets out and this is what they're good at, and this is the business they're going to go into. And then there's the guy who loses the corporate job a while back, and he decides that he's good with his hands and he's going to start a business. Well, now there's the handyman that couldn't get a job or couldn't survive any other way, so he needed to work for himself for one reason or another. And I'm really hoping that other reason is freedom to be with their kids. That's the one thing I've always enjoyed, is that I have never missed an event because I have the freedom of working for myself. But I'm pleading to you to please wake up. Just make sure. He might be a member of the family. He might be someone that's been around your family for years and years and years. So get him checked out anonymously. Just find out. If you do want to have that conversation with him, then ask him to get certified. If he can't get certified, then you've now found out something. You've now found out why he can't be certified. We deal with case-by-case basis. So just because someone has a criminal record doesn't mean he can't get certified. Just like we ask you, treat him, decide, make your decisions based on the knowledge you have. So I'm just pleading to you, because this is so disheartening to me, finding out all of this stuff. And I'd rather be dealing with good guys that are hardworking businesses that are just trying to survive and make a living and support their family. And now I'm running into guys that aren't that great. So I want to help. And I'm just asking you to wake up. Don't bury your head in the clouds thinking that it's not going to happen to you, because I guarantee you start watching those videos, every single victim says, I would have never thought. He's been our handyman for years. Never ever would have suspected. And every victim feels the same way. Look how many times things happen in your neighborhood and you say, oh, our neighborhood's safe. Never would have thought it would happen here. And when it does, and it finally does, that's when people wake up. I'm asking you to wake up now. Wake up now and get your handyman certified. Ask him to be certified. Your membership with us, everything is free. We screen, we report, we monitor, we do all that free for you, as long as you get your handyman to be certified. Thank you. This was Flash, and this was just Flash from the Heart. Bye. Have a nice day.